Hello everyone, welcome to IMS Gate Academy. In this session, I am going to explain you about a trick of probability which is actually based on the sum of two dice. Before starting the trick, I am going to tell you about the dice. As we know very well, the dice is having 6 faces. If the dice is a fair dice, then all the faces are equally likely. Minimum number on a dice is 1 and the maximum number will be 6. It's having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6 numbers, and each and every number is equal probable because the events are equally likely. So if we want to find out the probability of getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 on a dice, it will be always 1 by 6. Right? If the dice is a non-fair dice or a biased dice, then some faces are more likely, so it's not a fair dice. So generally when we use a dice and the question has been asked for a particularly fair dice only. So I am going to tell you the trick for the fair dice only, it's not for the biased dice. So here we are going to discuss the trick. In this trick, I am going to tell you how to find out the direct probability. If we are having two dice, suppose I am having this example, if two dice are thrown simultaneously and I need to find out the probability of getting some 8, some 9, some at least 10, or some is more than 8, some is more than 9, whatever it is, the question can be anything. I am going to tell you a trick. With the help of that trick, you can find out the probability within seconds, definitely. So let's have discussion on the trick. Let me clear one more time, the trick is only and only for the sum of two dice. So as we know very well, when we talk about the two dice, the minimum number on the two dice is always 2, okay, and maximum number on two dice, the sum or maximum number, it will be 12. So I am starting from the 2, ending from the 12, okay. So 2, now I can write down here, we can write here 2, then we can go for 3, all the sums we can write down 4, 5, 6 and 7 I already write down here in the middle, it's 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12 we are having. So we can approach the trick. What is the trick? The trick is the numbers which I write down outside this triangle. Actually this trick can be identified in the two ways, first in the triangular form and second is in the table form. So later I will tell you about the table form also, but right now this is a triangular form and this is very easy to understand this form. Okay, so we can start from the 2 as this is the minimum sum and we can end on the 12 as this is the maximum sum. So the numbers which I write down outside the triangle are the required number, are the required outcome or the required number which always question has been asked to you. Okay, and in a question of probability, the very important thing is for how to find out the favorable outcome, because we know very well the total number of outcome in a dice is nothing but the number of, suppose I am just talking about the number of dice. If I will throw one dice, then the total number of outcome is 6 only. If I will throw the 2 dice, then the total number of outcome is 6 square. If I will go for the 3 dice, then the total number of outcome will be 6 power 3 and so on, it will be going on. So to finding total number of outcome is not an important task. To finding number of favorable outcome is a very important thing. So and definitely it will be a time taking thing. So how to find out? As I started from 2, so I will start a counting inside this triangle. So I will start from here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and again I will start the reverse counting. It is 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now what is the meaning of the numbers inside written in this bracket or in this triangle? So the numbers written inside are the favorable outcomes. Favorable outcomes. The meaning of favorable means if someone asks to me find the favorable outcome in sum of two dice, when we throw two dice, sum is getting 2, so the meaning of favorable is 1 only. So we can check when we throw two dice, the sum will be 2 only one time. So this is 1 and 1, the possible case is 1 and 1. So if you will go through the basic question or the basic method, you have to write down each and every case. Either you have to find out for the sum 10, sum 6, sum 8, whatever the number is. you have to write down, you have to mention each and every case. But when you will follow this trick, there is no need to write down any single thing except this triangle. So what you have to do, you have to write down these things. Now the question is finding the sum 8, probability of getting sum 8. So you can easily find out sum 8. Here the required number is 8, the favorable outcome is 5. So probability of getting sum 8 is equals to favorable by total. As we are talking about the 2 dice, so the total number of outcome is always 6 square, that is 36. So the probability or the required probability is 5 by 36, my dear students, and it will take maximum 10 seconds. What you need to do, you need to just frame this triangle in a small size or in a corner of your page, and you can directly identify the required answer. Suppose you need to find out here the sum, as I already approached this one, sum 9. So what you need to do, you need to just frame here in a small size, starting from 2, ending from 2. Yes, starting from 2, ended from 12, and in middle you can write down 7. As here we can write down 8, 9, 10 and 11. I need to find out sum 9. So for sum 9 it is 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can approach here only 4. So the favorable outcome is 4. As we are talking about 2 dice, total number of outcome will be 36. So the result will be 4 by 36, as it is 4 by 36, and it was 5 by 36. So easily we can approach. Suppose you need to find out sum at least 10. At least 10 means here we can approach, when we are going to deal with the sum at least 10, we can approach here. At least means we need minimum 10. We can go for 11, we can go for 12 also. So we can say here it's talking about finding the sum 10 or finding the sum 11 or finding the sum 12. So it's talking about these 3 things. So we know very well the favorable outcome for 10 is 3, for 11 it is 2, for 12 it is 1. So I can count in a fraction of second, that is 3 plus 2 plus 1. Total is 6. My required probability is 6 by 36, dear students. And the question is done. Required probability is 6 by 36. You can write down that it is 1 by 6 and the question is done. You can easily approach with the help of this trick. This is not a big thing. You have to make this triangle at any place. Whatever the question is, you can frame in an corner and you can easily approach. Let me give you one more example. As I am having one more example, the question is talking about sum exceeds 8. Sum exceeds 8 means what I need to do, I need to frame this one, and when I will go for this one, here as I am having the sum is 2, 7 and 12. It's talking about exceeds 8. Sum should be more than 8. So it is 9, 10, 11 and 12. So I can write down 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. So it's talking about 9, 10, 11 and 12 only. These things I want. So the favorable outcome for 12 is 1, for 11 it is 2, it is 3 and it is 4. What I need to write down, the required probability will be, the sum is 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, that is 7 plus 3, 10. So I can easily approach, it is 10 by 36. There is no need to write down any case. If you will follow for this particular question the basic method, you have to write down here, okay, when the sum is 9, when the sum is 10, you have to write down here the cases 4, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, then you have to count, then you will approach the result. But here there is no need to write down like that. You have to frame a small triangle, and whatever the requirement, you can proceed accordingly. There is no need to write down the complete triangle. There is no need to make the complete triangle. You have to write down whatever the question is talking about. So when it's talking about more than 8 or the sum exceeds 8, you can approach 9, 10, 11, 12 and favorable cases are here. The total is here. The result within 15 seconds you can get the result. It's a very good trick. Now I am giving you an example and question. You can approach this one, and this is your home assignment. You guys can go for find the probability of getting sum at least 5. You guys can go for this one and you can approach it. At least 5 means it's talking about 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you can approach accordingly. And one more question I am going to give you, that is probability of getting sum exactly 9. Exactly 9 is already done. Sum is exactly 11. You guys can try this one and you can write down your result in the comment box. As I already told you, there is one more method to go. This is called the table method. Earlier I approached to you as a triangular form. It's up to you. You want to wish. If you want to go with the triangular form, then this is the best thing. If you want to go with the tabular form or in the table form, you can go with this one. So the table form is the same thing. It's having sum and the total number of events. As the minimum sum is 2, maximum sum is 12. You can start from 2, you can end on the 12. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So here the total events will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. After 6 you have to do the reverse counting as we did in the triangular form. It is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is the table form. If you want to go with this one, this is your choice, and if you want to go with this one, my priority is the triangular form. That's why I always approach to the triangular form. Okay guys, try the 2 questions which I give you in the home assignment and write down your answer in the comment box. Thank you.